Internet Vikings offer a proprietary technology that allows operators to retain brand search traffic. It is a fully hosted service. Our specialists will take care of everything, from domain procurement and link building to tracking the results, freeing you from all the headaches regarding its implementation. Secure online visibility of your brand with Internet Vikings. Your brand is worth it.
Welcome. I am Peter Ekmark, CEO at Internet Vikings, and I would like to thank you for your interest in this webinar. Today, I'm going to talk about online brand protection. It's a topic I have become very passionate about. Having worked with major iGaming B2C brands in regulated markets and developing markets for almost 15 years, I have faced a multitude of digital marketing challenges. Traditional trademarking does not protect your brand from others' ability to use and rank on it. You need to secure your online brand visibility. And now is the time. 2020 is and has definitely been a new experience altogether. Uncertainty and resilience are words I would use to describe this year. But also growth. Who would have thought it possible back in March, April? Everything was completely gloom and dark. There are many contributing factors, of course. Land-based alternatives had to close and sports events took a sudden halt. But the human quest to get entertained and excited did not, so we went online. As we can see at the chart behind me, the Google share price really represents the development throughout the year. In March, April, we saw a huge decline, and then the traffic and Google share price came back on track. It has actually jumped 20% year on year. And coincidentally, so has the traffic. So online traffic growth, that's good news for all of us providing our business online. This growth may be fortified, of course, if you complement it with above-the-line brand marketing investments. But there is a catch. You must not settle for just increasing your organic brand traffic. If you do not take proactive measures to protect your brand search, others will piggyback on your brand marketing investment and your traffic. As a result, you could end up paying CPAs for search traffic pertaining to your brand, or simply give away your business to your competitors. This is why you should consider brand protection to secure your online brand visibility. Your brand deserves it. The objective of brand protection is to increase your brand visibility and your brand search share. By deploying brand protection sites, you will increase your brand visibility and your ability to keep your brand search within your circle of control. The goal, of course, is to keep the traffic pertaining to your brand to yourself and to reduce the abilities of others piggybacking on it. Just imagine a potential customer that picks up your brand from a marketing campaign. As a result, he or she will Google your brand. What you have to consider now is what happens then. The customer will be presented a search engine result page, a SERP. Without brand protection, you will likely give away a big portion of that traffic that pertains to your brand. That is traffic that you made a marketing investment to get. However, if you have brand protection in place, you will not only have a bigger portion of the real estate on that search engine results page, you will also control more of the top ranking positions. Inevitably, this will increase your search share and your organic traffic. your brand traffic belongs to you. You still feel confused? Why wouldn't a customer that searches for my brand end up at my site? That makes no sense. Well, to make it a bit more tangible, I would like to share a case study that Internet Vikings has researched. We chose a brand that I personally hold close at heart, Casumo. It could have been almost any other brand, and it's a very typical case. The market we assessed was Germany. So what you are seeing here is the local SERP, search engine results page, in Germany. If you would do the same search outside of Germany, it would look completely different. You have to keep in mind that search engine result pages are localized. Casumo does not have brand protection sites. So notice that with the exception of Trustpilot at position number 7, all the sites listed are actually affiliation sites. And this was generated by a search on the Casumo brand. That's the keyword here, Casumo. And 8 out of 10 is affiliation sites. That's a lot of real estate. It is also worth noting that the sites listed as number 4 actually offers a better bonus than Casumo itself. I'm sure a number of customers would choose that link for that specific reason. I know I would. But how is that even possible? It makes you wonder, is this something Casumo has approved and will even give away? Or is it just a matter of attracting that customer? As most of you know, Germany is also a market that will be regulated very soon. So please keep in mind that anyone active on that market will need to make sure that their brand is represented in compliance with the regulations. In this specific case, it means, for instance, that you can no longer mention live casino, which is not allowed under the regulation. Okay, taking a step further and digging more deep into the analytics, we take a closer look at the actual traffic distribution, the number of visitors for the Casumo brand search in Germany. We can see that Casumo retains 60% of the traffic, and that is mainly as a result of them ranking on top of the page, being number 1. However, it should also definitely be noted that the Casumo brand traffic is in a negative trend. That's not ideal. All the others, as you can see, with the green arrows are pointing upwards, meaning they are in a positive trend. So in analyzing the traffic data, we can see that Casumo is missing out on a considerable amount of traffic, 40% on the keyword Casumo. Remember, this is what we're talking about, their own brand. 40% of that traffic is lost. So if we translate this traffic into a hypothetical affiliation conversion funnel, we can estimate the monetary repercussion of the reduced brand search share for Casumo. In this case, we have estimated a 1.5% conversion rate for the new depositing customer or first-time depositor, whatever you choose to call it. This is affiliation conversion, and we have also estimated the German CPA at 250 euros. This means that 40% in lost traffic converts to, on a monthly basis, 430 lost customers or customers that were generated through an affiliate instead of going directly to Casumo. And that is, with a 250 euro CPA, 130,000 euros per month in CPA spend. So, if Casumo had implemented a brand protection strategy, they would have been able to retain this traffic themselves. And again, this is on the Casumo keyword, the Casumo brand. As the conversion on organic brand traffic is much higher, Casumo would not only save on the CPA spend, they would also most likely increase the conversion ratio. Don't forget again that we're talking about the Casumo brand, the Casumo keyword. That's the search traffic we are focusing on now. Affiliates will still contribute a lot as lead generators on other relevant keywords, on their products themselves. But the Casumo brand search share should belong to Casumo. Let's have a look at another case where brand protection actually was applied. So this is a real case, a real scenario that is in effect, and the actual outcome to date. Wunderino, a fairly well-known brand by now, a German market brand again to make the comparison realistic. They implemented brand protection as a core part of their brand marketing strategy early 2019. In the Wunderino case, the protection strategy was substantiated by some common factors that came into play. They made significant above-the-line brand marketing investments to get their fair traction in the market, of course. At the same time, they saw their brand search share declining, just like we saw Casumo brand search share decline previously. They also saw an interest, as an effect of the decline, of course, increasing affiliation costs. And they also actually had a problem with a fake, not fake news, fake product review getting a very high ranking. That obviously involved the keyword Wunderino in this case. So, a set of brand protection sites were launched, underpinned by a network of content sites residing on hand-picked local domains and specifically dedicated IP addresses. This is a huge project. Combined with the backlinking from the Wunderino main site, the brand protection site soon ranked on the top 5 Google search engine result pages positions for the Wunderino keyword, of course. 2 of those sites, they actually reached number 2 and the number 3 position. And remember, when you look at this search page, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are actually the most important positions because the results will be in a declining trend from under there. Top 10 is always the relevant, but top 5 is the most relevant. So the results speaks for themselves. Here you can see those 2 sites, the wunderinoonline.de or wunderino-bonusgeld.de. Sorry for my bad German. The results speaks for themselves. Ahead of implementing brand protection, Wunderino actually only retained 38% of the Wunderino brand search share. Remember Casumo, they retained 60%. This was low, 38%. But as a result of the brand protection strategy, Wunderino increased its brand search share to 78%, and subsequently increasing their organic conversion at related levels. But more importantly, the return on investment of their brand marketing also increased significantly, and that spend was huge. Wunderino is now the #1 online casino in Germany. Congratulations, Wunderino. So, to summarize, brand protection is a strategic measure. It's a long-term strategic measure aiming to retain all search traffic retaining to your brand. The objective of brand protection is to secure your online brand visibility. Brand protection is implemented with satellite sites linked to your brand, underpinned by a huge network of carefully selected content sites. Brand protection will increase your brand search share and secure more Google real estate. Your brand is worth protecting. Thank you so much for listening. Please do not hesitate by any means to contact myself or my team or any of my colleagues at Internet Vikings should you have any questions whatsoever. Please stay safe and be well. Thank you.